Hey folks, how's it going? Joe's Neon here with that old sun setting. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day. I did some fishing. I didn't shoot a whole lot of video, and I'm glad I didn't because I didn't get a bite. I didn't get nothing. Nothing happening. So, yeah, I'm just really digging this sunset here. I thought I'd share it with you folks like I did last night. This one might even be better. Then we're going to head back to the new camp, and we are going to do a different type of fire tonight. Something I thought we'd give a shot. Instead of holding a tinder bundle, we're going to set the tinder bundle down and do a flint and steel and ignite the tinder bundle while it's down into the fire pit. So we'll see how that works out. I think it should work out great. That is just amazing. And there goes the sun. Oh man, just light up those clouds for me and Timmy, will you please? Thinking about you, brother. There is going to be one insane moon tonight. I know we had good moon last night, but tonight it's supposed to be full. So that'll be really, really cool to see. So, all right, folks, let's head back to the campsite and get this fire going here. Like I said, we're going to try a little something different. We'll go this way here. Back through this site here. Actually, it's not a site, like I said. Alright. Lake is quiet. Not a whole lot going on. I'm really surprised for it being a Friday night. I thought this place was going to be crazy, but it is not. Yeah, I got the leg going. It's beautiful. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And you can see I did the sculpture with cedar bindings from the outside of the tree that had knots in them. And the moon is rising right behind them. But anyhow, let's move on to this fire and how we're going to do this. Okay? All right. I think that's going to work fine. Got to put my glasses on so I can see something anyhow. And what I want to do is I want to line what I have here as just a bundle of spruce and some white pine, very fine twigs. And I want to keep them in kind of a boat shape, you know, and then what I want to do is take some of that really nice birch bark that I used last night. You saw me use, you guys saw me light that fire with, but I want to work it down even finer tonight because last night I thought I struggled a little bit. I don't know. I did something wrong. I don't think I worked it down fine enough. So that's what I want to do this evening here. And that's what I'm doing right here. You see that? I'm really breaking down that birch bark. You know, really. Now, like I said, this is really thin stuff. A lot of the birch bark that most of us will find is really thick. It's a hide. Yeah, then you have to use your knife and scrape it. But this stuff here is so fine and dry. I don't see any reason why I can't put an ember from a flint and steel inside of here and blow this into a fire without even lifting it. Okay, but here's the other thing I want to do. I want to take, which I grabbed, a strip of cedar bark. Okay? This is red cedar bark. Notice the red. And I got a couple rocks here. And what I want to do is I want to take and I just want to smash that cedar bark and grind it. Turn it into literally a powder. It's not hard to do. You see this powder I got going here? And you can take and you can use a stone and just keep grinding it up. And that is a really good second igniter to keep your ember going. And I'm going to put that right in the center of the birch bark. That's where, when I light my ember with my flint and steel on my char cloth, I'm going to place it right in the middle of this, and this stuff is going to ignite, and what it's going to do is it's going to extend my ember that I normally wouldn't get out of my char cloth. And it's going to give me enough time to hopefully get that birch bark lit. And to get that fine tinder going. See, I've got, this is beautiful. I hope you can see that. I'm going to pick that up. I've got my cedar bark all ground up with my rock, and then I've got my birch bark, and then I've got my tinder. Okay? So I'm going to put that in a good spot where it's not going to move on me. And I'll break out my flint and steel. Okay, you guys have seen me do this a million times. This stuff, this last char cloth I made is giving me a hard time. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. Oop. Turned it right upside down. Now I'm going to use another piece of char cloth for insurance here. And, you know, that's not cheating. That's being smart. got my fines ready here. It worked out great. All right, huh? Wow. Wow. I really think that inner birch bark, or the inner cedar bark, really helped is to sustain the coal long enough for me to ignite the fine twigs and the birch bark. That's awesome. Well, it all worked out good. So listen, folks, tomorrow night what we're going to do is we're going to do natural come on. We're going to do I just harvested a whole bunch of it. I'm sorry, folks. You'll have to excuse me. But that's what we're going to use to light the fire tomorrow. I'm going to turn you and give you a look at the moon here. It's quite amazing. All right, we'll be back with you.